Yeah. Oh, look at him. There's another one running on the floor there. Yeah. So I'm making a movie. It's cute how we have to do the, feeding inside the tent. Yeah. Because if we don't, well, you can see what this little chap is doing. Got two over here running around. There's plenty of places for them to hide. And for their own safety, we have to keep them in kind of a safe environment. So we've got this tent, which is small enough to be inside of our bedroom, which you can get on Amazon. I forget the name. Anyway, I think it's called Sports Pod. He drink 0.6. Cool.
No, he drank almost 1
Oh,
ml.
1 ml? Not bad. Yeah, so we make, because they were sneezing a bit,
This one's 0.3.
which we got from their mom. Yeah, so he's probably not going to eat much. We call him point. Oh, yeah? Oh, good. Well, we had this one called 0.3 because that little chap, we tried to feed him, and he's just like, no, I don't eat. All the other ones are happy to eat, not him. So, yeah, but he's eating. I don't know, maybe they're all going to eat this morning. I can only hope, but yeah. We do give them, like a water bottle and some other food that they can eat, but we want to feed them the milk because the milk has some azithromycin and penicillin in it, which we've put a percentage of the, medicine in there so that, by weight they get the correct amount depending on how much they eat, because we know approximately how much they eat per their size. So we basically let them eat as much as they want, and they, the the dosage,
No more rats.
Oh, really? So they all ate? You kidding me? I think it'd be all of them. Are you sure?
Unless he ran away when I'm not
Huh.
watching.
Well, you never know. He might have been so determined not to eat.
I can just put them back.
Yeah, put them all back in there.
They were the
Right. Okay. So, the dosing, the safe dosing for both Zithromax and penicillin is pretty wide. In fact, Zithromax actually accumulates in the body. If you dose it a bit, over time the elimination is so slow, it accumulates in the tissues, like the lung tissue and stuff like that. Which one reason why it's such an effective medicine. That sometimes they might eat more, sometimes they might eat less, but then on average, they'll be accumulating a very effective dose inside their respiratory system to kill mycoplasma. So these guys are pretty tame, as you can see. We took them away from their mom.
I have 1, 2, 3 here.
We took them away from their mom after their eyes were open, but while they're still, feeding mom, drinking their mom's milk, so that we could give them medicine and also socialize them a bit. These were obviously wild rats. They're Rattus rattus, as the mom was. The mom was also hand-fed as a baby, as was the father. The mom's Lucky, the father was Steve. Yeah. And these guys were first generation, born in captivity. The father especially was chosen for his tameness. He's a very calm rat. He's actually the alpha of the cage, but a very calm and non-aggressive rat. He just happens to be a big rat, but he doesn't act like a boss. He just is one. And the other rats know that. you know, because he's like clearly so big. Um, so, except for his brother, Stumpy, who, yeah, they can be hard to catch. Stumpy has a big personality, but he's just not a very big rat. But he still force grooms Steve sometimes, and sometimes Steve force grooms him right back. And when Steve force grooms Stumpy's squeaking a little bit because, you know, Steve's a big boy. He doesn't even know his own strength. I'm sure he doesn't want to hurt Stumpy. They love each other. They've been together their whole life. They are literally inseparable. I mean, they're always together. You can just see them like little Mutt and Jeff. Lucky was part of a much larger litter, and all the other babies died. You know, we tried to hand feed a couple of them when we got them. The others had already died. But they had some mysterious illness. I mean, we just couldn't save them. But Lucky was indeed very lucky. She wasn't sick. So I assume she's very hardy. She had really great babies. I mean, these guys there, look at that, they're very tame. As I said, they usually you have to separate them before their eyes open, but these guys imprinted on other rats, and yet they're quite tame with us. Now, over here is Lucky's cage with her babies.
Is that Lucky or Rufy?
I mean, Roofy, sorry, duh. Roofy, I'm sorry, did I call you Lucky? Yeah, so you're gonna bite me a little bit because of that? Are you mad? Don't be mad, you can forgive me. Roofy is a very, very tame rat. Her babies are actually less tame than Lucky's, for the most part. Some of them are quite tame, but, you know, I mean, Lucky, we got really lucky with Lucky. So, okay, we're done now, right? You done? You got all 7?
Yeah.
And they all ate?
Yeah.
Dang, you see? You see? Okay, thanks, Chung. Good job. Okay, and in case you're wondering, so the milk that we use is Fox Valley Day 1 3240. Mixed 2 to 1. I mean, well, 2 parts water to 1 part milk powder. We mix it up fresh every morning. There's the water bottle. I'm going to put some solid food in there so they can nibble on it between feedings. And that's it. Okay, cool.